folks. Dr. Haywood, the Diamond Standard of Commentary, back again from the Oroville Salmon Festival, bringing you all the action, and we're going to bring you some footage from one of the other highlights at the Salmon Festival, the Classic Car Show, where gearheads and car enthusiasts from all over the North State gathered up to check out these classic cars and trucks. High-performance machines, every one of them. You could check out the interiors, you could look at the pinstriping, you could check out the engines and the chromes. High-octane machines, just like we bring you high-octane action every week on this YouTube channel. And our friends from Sierra Steel were there with a used motorcycle blowout. Folks had the opportunity to make a deal on one of these amazing used Harleys to live their dreams of the open road, just like we give folks the opportunity to live their wrestling dreams by signing up to Primetime University. New classes start November 4th. Get on the web, pcwnorcal.com, to sign up. Now back to all the action.
Face of greatness is standing right here in front of you. So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna. Just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight. Face of greatness is standing right here in front of you. So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna. Just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight. Y'all ain't ready for none like us. PCW trouble to some of you stunting tough. When your best is not enough and everything's looking rough, you gotta push past it fast, ain't no stopping when it built like us. So catch your buzz that goes along with those that shine bright. Through sweat and blood, I paved the road that glows in limelight. And rhyme tied and fight for whatever's necessary. Not temporary, we varied, invested very rarely. No time to be sedentary, everything else is secondary. Success and nothing less is what I expect till I'm dead and buried. Nearly clearing the ceiling when I face the crowd is cheering. Never weary or fearing as we chase our adversary. Face of greatness is standing right here in front of you. So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna. Just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight. Face of greatness is standing right here in front of you. So listen closely, I'ma tell you what you gonna. Just give it a limelight. Just give it a limelight.
Folks, Dr. Haywood here. We're back with more PCW Limelight. Once again, I'm joined by Buck James on commentary.
Doc, it is a six-man tag team match.
Well, we can't talk over my man Zach, but it's good to be back, and I can't believe I'm saying that. Well, at least sitting next to you anyways.
Well, you should count yourself so lucky to be next to the Diamond Standard of Commentary, the man who carries this company on his back, who's made it leaps and bounds since I came here 2.5 years ago. But we've got a new group to talk about, newer on the scene.
From Northern California, weighing in at the entire world on their shoulders, Arsonist, Don Stockton, and King Cash, the adult
The adult dudes making their way to the ring, repping Northern California as only they can. They're here for a fight. Just because they're rappers doesn't mean they don't know how to wrestle, Doc. Because I know what you've been saying to them as of late.
Listen, they need to stay in their lane. I tried to work business with these guys. They tried to make jokes. They brought up the new buds. They wrecked my comic collection. They wrecked my toy collection. I thought these were businessmen. King Cash still might be a businessman, but RC and Don allow themselves to hang out with guys like the adult dudes, and that ruins the respect I have for them. The dudes did prove themselves, though, at Pandemonium. They proved themselves at Kickstart. They proved themselves at Proof of Concept that they are good in the ring.
Constantly proving themselves, And I know this is your favorite team, the New Buds.
Listen, plebs out here talking to the commentary don't know how a wrestling show works. And speaking of not knowing how a wrestling show works,
although I'm going to say, this is definitely a contrast of a team.
Weighing in at 260 pounds, he is the beatdown artist, the Killa Gorilla Cordero Ulloa.
okay, yeah, there's definitely a contrast in teams. We've got the New Buds with the Killa Gorilla Cordero Ulloa, but really, just like the Dudes, you've got one serious guy in King Cash and the two jokers, Steve Modesto and Arsonist. The same with the New Buds. We've got the Buds, G-Baby, and Angel Blue Dream Escobar always trying to play around. And you've got a serious guy like the Killa Gorilla.
I know there's an immense respect between all six guys in here, but if the adult dudes want to come out on top, they're going to have to take the Killa Gorilla seriously, and they're going to not have to let their guard down against the New Buds.
Well, they're going to have to get on the same page. The adult dudes aren't even on the same page. Like, as much as I hate to admit it, the New Buds took over Limelight. They turned my show into a jokey sitcom. It's a damn wrestling show. But it revealed that the dudes are not on the same page. King Cash wants to make business. Arsonist and Don Stockton want to play around and make jokes and have fun.
You say that's not on the same page, but the way I see it is that they have a nice balance. One wants to keep everybody grounded, but also Don and Arsonist keep Cash from taking himself too seriously.
Oh, no, come on. That's silly. A house divided cannot stand. A rap group divided cannot make bars. I think these guys need to get it together. And as far as Gay Baby in the ring and his buddy Mr. Teabag, they owe me, with what the damage they did, they're up to $75,000 that they owe me.
Is that with or without interest?
Oh, with interest, we can't even calculate. And Gerardo not calculating for the power of Don Stockton. The adult dudes surprisingly athletic for their size, very strong. But we're going to see how they do when the beatdown artist gets in.
Just like their album Slept On, everybody sleeps on their power and athleticism. And Don is showing us right now exactly what the adult dudes can do.
Yeah, I see what you did there, giving the dudes a little plug. Their album Slept On, iTunes and Spotify. You know, even a white boy like me likes to bump that in the ring, which is why I try to get them to do music for me, but they wanted to play around, and instead they slapped me in the face just like G-Baby did.
G-Baby not having any of it from Don, but Don giving it right back to him.
Don Stockton got G-Baby in a vice grip, but G-Baby fights out.
Nice knee to the gut brings Don down to his knees. Looking at his partners for a moment, but circling back around, being met with a forearm to the back from G-Baby.
G-Baby staying in the ring way too long. He should be making quick in and out tags. That's the sign of a good tag team wrestler. He's staying too long, trying to match power with Don Stockton, and he's not going to do it.
He's going to lose that battle quick. Whip to the corner with a splash from G-Baby. Looks like Don had the wind knocked out of him. And he looks like he's going to try it again, whipping him into the New Buds corner.
Well, like they say, if at first you succeed, oh, look at that.
Flying tag by the beatdown artist.
And Mr. Teabag was trying to get the tag, but oh, look at this.
Oh, look at that evil grin. Whips G-Baby into the corner against Don.
Ill intentions from the beatdown artist.
What an evil smile.
Been a while since we've seen the Killa Gorilla in the ring, and he's hungry.
Don's blocking that stuff.
Yeah, Don just fed him that big elbow. I think he was looking for a banana.
Nice little chop from Don.
He just
rocked the gorilla just a little bit.
He's just making that gorilla mad.
He's just feeding that.
Oh, got him by the goozle. That was a big chop from the gorilla.
Don off the rope. Shoulder tackle, and he brings the gorilla down with his sheer shot size and strength. Only a 1 count. Gorilla kicks out almost immediately.
Don Stockton been in the ring a long time, though.
Still looking good out there. A little sweaty, but can't help it being in the direct sunlight like this. With a great scoop slam to the gorilla. Don looks like he's going to take over this match.
Well, Don Stockton making a study of the Killa Gorilla like Diane Fossey.
Nice little elbow drop to the back of the gorilla. Going for the cover again. 1, 2, he kicks out.
Heck, we might not have to see the other two dudes get in the ring the way Don Stockton is manhandling the other team.
Looks like Don wants to take care of this himself as he's taking a forearm from the gorilla. But it looks like the gorilla's getting pumped up. He's going for a scoop slam. He has Don.
Oh, that's a lot of weight. No, couldn't get it. 1, 2.
And he kicks out of there.
That was almost a huge mistake on the part of the Killa Gorilla, and it may have cost his team dearly.
Killa Gorilla, a lot of strength under all that hair, but he's really got to change up that strategy.
In no man's land right now, does not want to be in that corner. Don Stockton
finally tags out to Arsonist.
I think Don Stockton has something to prove. King Cash said it was Stockton's fault. He said that they lost against the New Buds. It was because King Cash wasn't in that match. So I think Don's got something to prove to Cash. Like I said, this team needs to get on the same page.
Gorilla in the corner. Arsonist with a nice chop to the chest, taking that air right out of Gorilla. But if he's not careful, he's going to get his wing back. Just like that with Arsonist thrown into the corner and a chop of his own.
And here comes the beatdown artist with the beatdown. Cordero Ulloa throwing big, reverse from the Arsonist and a big suplex. Holy Shinto.
1, 2, and he just kicks out again.
Well, maybe I need to eat my words. The dude's doing a lot better than the Buds here.
The dudes definitely have something to prove. There's definitely something different about them, showing a bit more of a mean streak against the Buds.
Oh!
Double vertical suplex. King Cash in the match now. Going for the cover. 1. Only a 1 count.
Well, that's got to go to the resiliency of the Killa Gorilla. I mean, if you go back and look at his match against Propane, where Propane turned him into a human pincushion and he kept fighting, there's no quit in the Killa Gorilla. King Cash is going to have to beat him to death if he wants a victory.
In order to take the gorilla down, you almost have to kill the gorilla.
Ooh!
Nice flapjack from King Cash. 1, 2, kicked out again.
And one of the New Buds is gonna have to make a tag to the Killa Gorilla. The beatdown artist receiving a beatdown for a change.
Blue Dream still hasn't been in this match yet, so he's the freshest man.
Cash was gonna go for his signature maneuver, but the gorilla reversed out of it. Oh!
Abdominal stretch slam. That might have taken a lot out of the gorilla.
It was definitely a desperation maneuver. The gorilla working to make that tag. He's gotta get there. He's got to make that tag, Blue Dream. But look, King Cash is right there, fingertips with the arsonist, and he's got the tag, but so do the dudes.
Blue Dream with the clothesline. House of Fire, and he's taking out two of the dudes. He sends arsonist back down with the shoulder. He's all fired up. And a knee to the gut stops him dead in his tracks by Don, who's not even the legal man. Missed clothesline, missed back elbow, off the ropes, almost a double down.
Definite pandemonium going on here.
2 count only. I must have missed a tag. I apologize, Doc.
Well, it can be forgiven. Like I said, pandemonium in the ring. You gotta hope PCW owner and current tag team champion Zach Reeb is keeping his eye on all the action and calling it down the middle. We know he's got an equal soft spot for both of these teams.
Russian leg sweep clothesline double team maneuver by the Buds.
I believe they called that the Scooby Snack.
Oh, and Arsonist pulls out G-Baby, breaks up the pin.
Smart move from the Gay Baby.
And there's that mean streak again.
Oh, and it's all going out on the outside.
And this is just breaking down into a fight with all 6 competitors beating each other up. Zach is counting. He's up to 3 already. All 6 competitors going at it.
The good vibes they had at my Magic Mountain are all gone. Let these guys tear the crap out of each other. It couldn't happen to a nicer group.
Zach trying to get control of this, but all he can do at this point is just count.
Yeah, wreck them. Tear them open, just like you did my vintage Ninja Turtles, just like you did, and there it is, double count out, gotta be.
Zach calling for the bell, Zach calling for Zach to call him the bell.
We gotta wait for the official word, but I think we're gonna have a double count out here. Action still going on, security, Leo Hipster, Chad Coronado trying to break up.
Oh, G-Baby is almost down. And they're still going at it. Look at Don and G-Baby over there.
I told you, going crazy out here at the Oroville Salmon Festival, and we will be going crazy again Saturday, October 14th, here again at the Oroville Convention Center for PCW Off the Chain. We gotta go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Discover new worlds of fun at Ozone Entertainment in Oroville.
Oh! Exactly!
Check out the arcade. Take a break from everything and chill in the sensory room. Try out the VR escape room, jelly ball, or play air hockey, pool, and more. And don't forget axe throwing.
I'm big, I'm weak.
Everybody wins at Ozone Entertainment in Oroville.
RC and Dawn get their debut album Slept On, featuring the hits Funk With Us and Ode Too Thick. Check them out on iTunes and Spotify. RC and Dawn. Well, folks, Dr. Haywood back again at the Oroville Salmon Festival. Buck James with me. Things just went into chaos in that last match, but we've got more action coming from the Oroville Salmon Festival, brought to you only the way PCW Pro Championship Wrestling can.
Hang on, my boy Zach's talking
Get excited because the following contest is your main event and is for the PCW Championship!
I'll admit, I am very, very excited for this match.
Well, I am too. A championship match means we get to see my friend and sometimes broadcast colleague, the Last King of Professional Wrestling, Manny Roa. But this is also exciting because, once again, because of the Haywood era, we have returning talent to PCW. It's Dicky Dakin. It's been a long time since we've seen this young man.
Dicky Dakin, he has been away for a very long time. And he has wrestled some of the likes of Rick Luxury, Zach Reed, Propane, Boyce LeGrand. He's wrestled them all. And he's making his return to get a shot at the PCW Championship against the Last King Manny Roa.
Well, you gotta think it's a gesture of magnanimity by the Last King to give this young man a match after being away from so long. But now, we're going to see the magnanimous one himself, the Last King, coming here to this free show to put on a championship exhibition for all the unwashed Oroville masses. What an honor for these plebs.
If Manny's not careful, he better take this seriously because Dicky, he can easily take him down.
Look. Manny Roa.
Manny has never wrestled somebody like Dicky. And if he doesn't take this seriously, he could surprise him and easily take that championship off of him in the biggest upset in PCW history, something not seen since Killa Gorilla beat Propane way back in the day.
Oh, with a lot of help from Zach Reed. I mean, we've had some other upsets like Illuminate beating my friend and star of the Harder production, Ghost JMM. He's the current champion. Yeah, anything can happen in pro wrestling. Dicky Dakin's been training at Primetime University. He's been putting in the hours at the gym, but he has not been in a professional wrestling ring in years. There is going to be ring rust. There's a difference between training and performing live in front of the crowd, and that is something that the Last King excels at.
Let me ask you something, Doc. Where are we right now? What company is this? We're at PCW, correct?
Yeah, I know what company we are.
Since when is JMM champion?
The Prospects champion. Listen, I'm still
too excited.
Manny
Roa.
I'm still suffering from the effects of the new buds coming up to my Magic Mountain and slipping me, Mickey Finn, those devious degenerates.
Excuses. My man Zach.
From Marysville, California, weighing in at 190 pounds, Dicky!
Sounds like we got a lot of old school PCW fans out here giving Dicky Dakin some love.
They're all ready to see a championship change today.
55 pounds, he is the Last King of professional wrestling. He is your PCW champion, Manny Roa!
Last King of Professional Wrestling, Manny Roa, holding up that gorgeous West Coast design PCW championship.
You own this company, right? And I'm the champ, correct? Now answer me this. Who is him, and why does he have a title shot? Huh? No. I see it now. Is this your kid, Zach? Yeah. Is this your illegitimate child? Huh? This is nepotism, isn't it? Nepotism for you, mouth breathers, is when family takes advantage of family. Is that what this is? Yeah, just wrestle?
Like I've been saying, Zach shows his favoritism, shows his nepotism. I thought the King was being magnanimous and taking this match. No. As usual, forced into it by the owner. He likes to say, oh, Jimmy Mac's the president. He makes the decisions. But no, Zach Reeb is the puppet master. He's the hand up Jimmy Mac's butt, making decisions like this.
But if Dicky Dakin's a nobody, Manny should have no problem with him. So why is he so worried if he's the last king of professional wrestling?
He's not! There's such a thing as paying your dues. There's such a thing as tiers. Manny Roa is at the top. Why should he lower himself down to this guy coming back at the bottom of the barrel? He hasn't even earned a shot against Rayshawn Prince, much less the top dog in this company, the locker room leader, the Last King Manny Roa.
And here we go with the main event of today's show, the PCW Championship. Manny Roa defending against Dicky Dakin, and honestly, Manny Roa, I really believe, has his work cut out for him today, regardless of the ring rust Dicky Dakin.
Come on. Manny Roa has beaten Rick Luxury a number of times. Almost put the old man out of commission. He's beaten Zach Reeb at the Golden One Center, defending that PCW Championship. Manny Roa is one of the fightingest PCW champions we ever had. And there he goes, showing off his power and his strength. Oh my goodness. Amazing power from the Last King. Look at the gun show from the Royal Armory. Dicky Dakin's gonna have to dig down deep if he wants to out-muscle the Last King of professional wrestling, Manny Roa. Dicky's shooting in, trying to get Manny off his game, but Manny's gonna make Dicky play his game. He's saying he's not scared of Dicky. He's not afraid. He's gonna lock up. There he goes. Look at him. Look at the power on the King. Bring it, Dicky. Oh! Dicky rising up. Got some strength in the young man. He must be hitting the gym, but the power of Roa comes back again. And it looks like Dr. Haywood, so far it looks like Manny has not been able to get Dicky Dakin off of his feet. Looks like he's almost having trouble in the opening moments of his contact. And Dicky Dakin is holding his own. Yeah, Richard Dakin holding his own, Dicky Dakin, whatever you want to call him. Like I said, he's been training at Primetime University. He's had some matches against some of the greats. He's definitely going to give the King a run for his money for sure. But come on, it's a foregone conclusion.
It is never a foregone conclusion until that bell rings. So until then, Manny Roa has to stay on his toes because you just never know what happens.
Listen, the foregone conclusion is Manny's going to slap this kid around like the redheaded stepchild he is. There's the big lockup. Manny Roa, definitely the power advantage here.
Definitely the power advantage, but Dicky Dakin, I would wager to guess, has the speed advantage. So we're going to have to see which one is going to prevail, the speed or the strength.
Well, we will definitely see which one prevails for sure when that 3 count goes. And
Manny Roa has Dicky off his feet, but now he's going back into the arm bar. And he has Manny down to one knee. Manny getting to the ropes with Dicky breaking it. So far, a bit of a back-and-forth contest, but Dicky not backing down whatsoever.
Well, you gotta give the kid credit for having that hunger. He saw what was happening in PCW. He got that wrestling bug again. He got hungry for gold. He's coming back. He's gonna try and fight his way up, but this is too soon. Classic example. Dicky should have never fallen for that move. Manny had the ring rust scouted and got right in there.
Into the corner and a big boot to Manny. Manny's going to be stumbling all over his feet now. Drop kick to the knees that brings the Last King down.
I got to admit, that's a good strategy when you're going up against the big man. Those knees have to support a lot of weight.
Dicky's trying to go for a vertical suplex, and Manny's going to try one of his own.
Oh!
Big suplex!
Incredible torque on that. I got to tell you, the shockwaves that happen when you hit.
1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. Kicks out at 1.
Dicky Dakin, he knows what's at stake here, a huge opportunity, and Manny Roa is going to do everything he can to make sure that Dicky doesn't get it.
What Dicky needs to do right now is he needs to outlast Manny Roa. He needs to put that stamina and speed on display and just wear out Manny.
Well, you're going to have a harder time than you think. Manny's in the gym all the time, and despite his size, very impressive cardio. Manny can go in that ring 30, 45, even 60 minutes. Big time forearm there.
And I hate to admit it, Doc, but that's possibly where the ring rust could catch up to Dicky Dakin, but we're just going to have to find out.
We will find out for sure. Nothing will knock the ring rust off you like a big forearm to the face. And Dicky, oh!
Caught by Manny. What's he gonna do here?
Oh!
Floater suplex. But Manny's not taking advantage of it.
Well, an exploder suplex like that is going to take out of you too. But Dicky definitely got the worst of that, and he wants more. He's saying, come on, Manny, give it to me. And Manny is nothing but an obliging king.
Oh, and a boot to the face to Dicky. Shot to the gut. Dicky's not giving up, but knee to Dicky's face. But he's pulling himself up on the ropes, and now Manny's going to choke him on the ropes. Zach, get in there and get him off.
And Zach Reed better watch it. Manny Roa will not countenance hands being put on him, perhaps in the way Dreamy Drew did.
Dicky's still on his feet. He's not going to give up anytime soon. And what's Manny going to do here? What's he going for?
He's going to
He's going for a suplex again.
He's going to show the plebs what the king does best, and that's execute.
Reversal the suplex, pushes Manny into the ropes. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, new champ. 2 3/4. Almost had it. Almost a new PCW champion.
I will admit, I almost let my heart get into my throat, but I trust the champion. I have faith. I have faith that Manny's he'll pull this out. Manny's doing fine.
Manny better be careful because Dicky is right on his heels. And he almost had the champion down for that magical 3 count. That's all it takes. 3 seconds.
Oh!
And again, Manny reverses.
Telegraphed it. Here it comes. King's Ransom. And Dicky just paid it.
Dicky's not moving. Manny taking his time. Dicky trying to push himself up. And what's Manny going to do here? It looks like an ankle lock.
He's got him in an ankle lock. He's going to make this young man tap out. He might end his career just as he got back.
And he's got it locked in. He's not going anywhere. Dicky has no choice, but he's fighting it. He's not going to give up.
Manny's not above injuring his opponents to teach a lesson. He did it to Rick Bludgery. If Dicky Dakin wants to have a career, he better tap or Manny will break that ankle.
And there it is. He taps out. He's going to live to fight another day, but Manny Roa barely pulls it out with an ankle lock.
And for winner of the match, and still the PCW champion,
And look at the tension. Manny Roa knows that Zach Reed does not want to raise his hand, that Zach Reed played favorites throughout that match, played favorites by even giving Richard Dakin this undeserved shot. Dicky just back after years out of the ring, but you're champion nonetheless.
Your winner, the last king of professional wrestling, unfortunately, Manny Roa.
No, not unfortunately. Fortunately, we kept it out of the hands of Oroville trash. We kept it out of the hands of these plebeians. The last king, keeping it in his castle, keeping it with royalty. I can't think of a better way to end an Oroville Salmon Festival than with Manny Roa raising his hand in victory.
I could have thought of at least 10 different ways to end this.
Oh, I'm sure, stuffing your face with nachos and churros, etc. I'm gonna go find a healthy food choice down here because, you know, I'm still shaming Zach Reed with the discipline, with the work I'm putting in. Zach Reed, why is he raising that loser's hand? That kid didn't do anything. He lost. Manny Roa's a winner just like me. Quit clapping for that kid.
You gotta hand it to him. After so long out of the ring, he took Manny Roa to the limit, almost had him down at 2 3/4. He's that close to becoming PCW champion and dethroning the last king.
The luck of the Irish. But anyway, folks, we've got more wrestling action coming your way from the Oroville Convention Center October 14th. It's gonna be PCW off the chain. Folks, I want to thank you once again for joining us here on PCW Limelight. I'm with Buck James. Buck, did you have fun doing your first commentary?
I had a blast, even though I had to sit next to you.
Oh.
You know what? It was a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, maybe I'll let you do it again. I don't like your attitude. Folks, Dr. Haywood telling you to take it easy. If it's easy, take it twice.
Damn it!
Get him.
Anybody
The fighting
with two eyes
is
can
in
see.
California
You won't survive when you
champion.
messing with me. Now we off the train. You should've known you ain't capable.
Oh my God!
Times change 'cause I'm breaking them free. Now we off the train. Anybody with two eyes can see. You won't survive when you messing with me. Now we off the train.
You missed us.
You ain't caging a beat. Now times change 'cause I'm breaking them free. 'Cause we off the train. Now we off the chain. 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 Now we
Done.
Now we off the train. Anybody with two eyes can see. You won't survive when you messing with me. Now we off the train. Should've known you ain't caging a beast. Now take this chain 'cause I'm breaking them free. Now we off the train. Anybody with two eyes can see. You won't survive when you messing with me. Now we off the train. Should've known you ain't caging a beast. Now take this chain 'cause I'm breaking them free. 'Cause we off the train. Hear ye, come one, come on. Pull up a chair and don't be scared. It's time we all get involved.
Just gather round and applaud. Shock will leave them in awe. We off the leash and none case beats the reason we never fall.
Now feast your eyes on the prize. Your lives are changing forever. You get to see another scene like PCW.